going to show some of my reconstructed 3D images using Visual SFM for project number 4. And here I actually just preloaded in all the images and already calculated the feature points using SIFT because I did not have enough RAM to do the video and do SIFT and this visualization at the same time. But after you get the SIFT features, as you can see here, I can load it in and we'll create the dense cloud. It's actually pretty cool because you can select each camera. As you can see there, that's actually where the camera is, and if you zoom into those, you can actually see the image that was taken. And as you look at each image, it will actually highlight the feature points that are associated with it. And once we reconstruct the image, which I just kind of skip to because it takes 5 or 10 minutes to do, you can see that it applies all those feature points to the image. Now, previously, that was just using 8 images of those full, huge images that Dr. Pauka sent us. So here instead, so we can use them all, because I didn't have enough RAM earlier, I could only use 8, so I tried just to focus on one side of the dinosaur. Here I'm going to use all 80 images, downsize them to a pretty small size, but it is all 84. And then here we're going to start showing the creation of the dense cloud points, which is pretty cool because as it goes through, it'll go through each camera point and the images will pop up for that camera point. And you can actually see the cameras there in the background, and you see the corresponding points beginning to appear up on the map. And as you can see, all the points from every single angle that was taken above Bronto. And again, it's pretty cool. You can still select each picture and it will show the corresponding points in the dense cloud to that image point. So coming up here, we'll start actual processing the dense cloud into the reconstructed 3D image, which actually takes probably 10 to 15 minutes. Slow computer, but it's using the GPU, so if you have a fast GPU, it just whips it out really quick. Here we're setting it up, and then I'm actually gonna, as you can see, the log file's going, but I'm actually gonna skip forward. There's no reason to watch the log file for 10 minutes. And there we go. We have our Bronto. Actually picks up some of the surrounding area around it, but Bronto looks pretty good there. Full reconstructed image. You can see there's some holes in them just because I think the image is so small it can't get all the features. It's not as detailed as when we used the large full image, but my computer just doesn't have the ability to process that. So now we're going to look at this is actually the config file for the code, and it has all the parameters. There's actually over 50 parameters, so you can go thresholds for triangulations and SIFT, and how many images are reconstructed from the features, and how many images must be reconstructed from certain parts to allow that camera to be part of the final dense cloud. Yeah, it's just a lot. And you can also do number of GPUs, number of CPU cores. That's just, you can see how complex this program actually is. I actually took pictures of a bunch of a little pinata, So we're gonna load these in. Again, already calculated the SIFT features, but now it creates the dense cloud. As you can see, it actually creates a really good little cloud, but for some reason I cannot figure out which parameter it is. I've played with almost all 50 of them. Well, not the ones that are like GPU related, but that have to do with the image. And as you can see, create this really cool dense cloud. You see all the cameras, and then right when it's about to complete, they disappear. And it has to do with however many images there are, but I can't figure it out. But since I can't figure that out, I can't get the reconstruction.